Hear me now? My mic was not working. Apologies for that. Let's see if it does the. I don't know if it fixed it. Let me know. Anyone here? Is there anyone here that can tell me if this is fixed? Man. Sorry for the delays. That was embarrassing. It was real embarrassing. You know what I mean? What up, Jack? All right. Can you hear me? Please tell me it's not still muted. I don't know what happened with my microphone. I had to like restart, do all kinds of stuff to get it to, you know, do its job. Do your job. What's up, everyone? What's up, Jamie? All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know. The mic was tripping. You know how when I'm posting the live, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Live now. Let's do that. Okay. Of course it won't add the link. Yeah, of course not. Why would it? Why would it add the link? Why would you do that? You know what I mean? Why would you add the link? That'd be dumb. That'd be really dumb to add the link. Stupid thing, man. I don't know. See here. What's up, Josie? What's up, Diosa? Now YouTube's giving me errors. What does the universe just not want me to do my Sunday night live stream? Is that what's going on here? Cause this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? This is just bad. This is bad. There we go. All right. It's working. So we'll talk about Fans Fest. I'll do some show and tell. My upstairs neighbor. Oh, he's been on a tear lately. He's been on a tear. Let me tell you, I don't like it. I'm not into it. Jamie, happy birthday. What'd you do for your birthday? Please, while I struggle to share this live, please tell us, what did you do for your birthday today? Did you watch the Warriors blow a 15-point lead? Is that what you did? That's what I did. Always fun for the whole family. You know. So I'm getting quite sick of it. All right. There we go. I got that going. Roots already shared. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see if this works. Yeah. What up, Cyrus? Spent time with family, went out for dinner. Where'd you go to eat? Look, I'm on a crazy diet right now. It's not super crazy, but it's crazy enough for me to not be happy. You know what I mean? So, I'm trying to make it so this mic isn't like in my way. Got a weird angle. You guys see my new cactus? Look, it's not real. It's not a real cactus, but that corner was so bare. So I was like, what would fit with my Wild West, lantern there? I'm here, but making highlights from Fans Fest. There he is, everyone. Gamer Athletics himself, huh? Gamer Athletics himself. The plant dad, yeah, but it's plastic, so really don't have to do anything. It was funny when I was taking it out of the package. I was like, are those gonna, stab me? But they didn't. They're like floppy. All right. Big City Pizza. Man, I want some pizza. All right, so Fans Fest yesterday. Full episode will come soon. Great time. Gamer Athletics was the official YouTuber of Oakland Fans Fest, and he did a live stream. Him along with Natalie, gamer girlfriend. They did a live stream for I think 5 hours. I think it was. Just knows I'm on Gabe's account from yesterday. Natalie. Oh yeah, see, she's still on his account. She's still streaming. Still streaming. Yeah. So I finally got my Roots jersey. Since I am a partial owner, you know what I mean? I will flex that as much as I can, even though I, barely put any money towards it. But still, I'm still a partial owner of, why can't I not get it there? Of a pro sports team, okay? Very excited about that. They had a booth set up there, and I went and got a jersey. A lot of other teams were there. It was super cool. Oakland fans showed out. They did such a good job with, no backing. They were able to get some really good sponsorships. They were able to just hold a very, very good event. No issues with the event whatsoever. All the folks that, were tasked with running it were running around chaotically. Shout out people like Brian from Last Dive Bar, Jorge from the Oakland 68s, and Anson. They were running around like crazy. As well as Rob, NorCal Nodders with 33 Customs. They had a booth. 33 Customs had a booth, and oh man, they were running around like crazy. They had a huge line. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. But so cool. And, as a Giants fan, it made me a little jealous for sure. Thank you. I'm glad you like the jersey. This is, one of the new kits. I really like this one, so I had to get it. Need to lose a little more weight though, so it's a little more comfortable. Yeah, it was a great time. Shout out Josie. Josie was there. Shout out Diosa. I hope I'm saying your name right, man. Correct me if I'm wrong. Diosa, actually, I knew your name from these live streams and from comments. Came up and got me and Gabe's autograph. So that was cool. I appreciate you so much. That made my day. I couldn't stop talking about it. And I will work on my autograph so it's better. So if one day more people wanted it, it's not such a struggle for me. What's up, man? Weird seeing you live stream. You haven't been checking in then. What's up, man? I do this every Sunday night. I cannot speak. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't know if it's early onset dementia or what. But anyways, every Sunday night I live stream now, just because I'm always editing, but I can never put out enough content. So I was like, let me just start live streaming every Sunday. You know what I just realized I should do with my little chat box here? I should change the crop so you can see the more recent comments better. You always got to learn. You always got to improve. You know what I mean? I said it correct. All right, cool. I'm glad. Thank you. Don't hesitate to call me out if I say anything wrong. What else? What else happened? Trying to remember. Guy Slewinski was there. He did the awesome photo of or the drawing rather. He has he's like a comic book style artist, my favorite in the world, and he did a picture for Gabe. I'm gonna try to show you guys. We did a special picture for Gabe as a birthday present and a thank you that I really like, and I'm glad Gabe likes it too. And I gotta try to, I don't know where it went. I gotta find it. It came out super cool though. Super cool. But yeah, Guy Slewinski was there with the table, and we talked about this at the event, but it's so cool that when you think about it, like, the Giants fan fest. They're awesome. They do a really good job. Oakland used to do the A's rather used to do a great job with fan fest, just a few years ago. But they I cannot find the picture, Gabe. What happened with it? Anyways, they do the Giants do a great job. The A's used to do a great job. But one downfall, or one thing that kind of sucks sometimes about things like FanFest when they are official and sanctioned, is that all the sponsorships and all that, they're all like corporate sponsorships. They're all like it's just more strict. It's tighter, not as fun, right? It's all corporate sponsorships. But when the fans do it, by the fans for the fans, then you're able to have like awesome artists like Guy Slowinski, 33 Customs. You're able to have Steve-O Custom Cards. Shout out Steve-O. He did the custom cards I've shown off here a bunch. Oh, did Gabe just send me this? I don't know why it wasn't in my... There it is. Okay. Let me upload this to show you guys. Yeah, so you're able to have those artists and the people that actually, contribute to the culture of a team and a fan base. And, it's thrown on by the Oakland 68s and Last Dive Bar. And those are two, an organization and a business that basically not just influence the culture, but really like create the culture of the A's fan base and the Oakland fan base in general, right? And so it's cool. That's the benefit of not doing it officially, So that was really cool. I enjoyed that. I used to work with you, now seeing you on stream, I guess. Yeah, Dave Cavill was there. Yeah, his profile picture. He used to take me every year. We saw Ricky Henderson, Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco. Great old days. Yeah, man. A's games are great. Let's see if I can get this. All right, this photo of Gabe here. I commissioned it from Guy Slowinski, and he just knocked it out of the park. Like it's so cool. Gabe is the king of left field, and so he's right there on the fence like a turnbuckle. It's super cool. He did a great job. Shout out Guy for that. So he was there. He had a booth. We met up actually. You can see right here. This is Guy. So shout out Guy. Finally got to meet you in person. And yeah, man, I just support everything he does. Such a nice guy. And I've wanted to do some wrestling stuff, and he's big into wrestling. He has a wrestling comic book called The Brick. You should definitely check it out if you're into comic books or wrestling or both. Definitely check it out, or just good art. It's just really cool, fun art, as you can see from the picture that he did for Gabe. So shout out Guy. Who else? We had Gabe there looking as heroic as he could look. Look at that. Come on, dude. What is it? Whoa, what's going on? Is this the new Marvel flick? Huh? Is this MCU Phase 6? Oh no, that's just Gabe. That's just Gabe being Gabe. I thought it was the new the new multiverse. Nah, it's just Gamer Athletics being Gamer Athletics, right? All right, Natalie's back on her account. Renderings are amazing. Oh yeah, so Dave Cavill had some renderings. I might have a picture of that too. Yeah, the full video is gonna be fun. Jake, what's up, by the way? Yeah, so Gabe was being Gabe. What else? Shout out Steve-O. So like I said, this is another one of the artists that was there that, if the A's did this officially, who knows if he would be allowed to be there. Like, probably not. It would have been maybe Jamba Juice or something. But instead, we get awesome artists, right? So, Steve-O here, he did, oh, did they fall again? They might have fallen. I need to find a way to, like, secure them. Darn it. He did the Unite the Bay card I've shown before, and he also did this one, the Deion Sanders. He does, like, these custom 3D cards. They're just so cool. So cool. So, if you need a custom card done, he doesn't charge nearly what he should be charging. I think I told him that too when he got me this one. If I didn't, I meant to. You should be charging more, Steve. He did the Unite the Bay one too, but I lost it. I found it. It fell. It's because I just put them on my shelf and then like I knock into the shelf because I'm clumsy and then it falls. Can you hear everything falling? I just knocked over so much stuff. So he did this Unite the Bay card also, right? Out of the poster that Guy Slewinski drew. So Guy Slewinski remixed the classic Battle of the Bay poster for the Unite the Bay rally. And Steve-O here did this custom card out of it, which is one of my most prized possessions, to be honest. So, yeah, shout out Steve. Here's some of the fellas just hanging out. You got Gabe back there, Grant Balfour, Trevor May. I mean, come on, at the last dive bar booth, and that's pretty cool, right? You can see Grant is actually he started asking me about the tripod on my camera, and then Trevor was talking about it too. I didn't get a chance to, but I wanted to say to Trevor, especially, Trevor is super popular right now because he also live streams, and when he retired, he basically straight up told John Fisher, the owner of the A's, that he needs to sell the team, like give it to someone who actually cares, and he's been really supportive of the fan base. So the fact that he was there was a huge deal. And so I wanted to thank him just as a fan, not just, I'm not an A's fan, but, I've said this so many times, but this battle is not just about the A's, right? Like, definitely the A's should stay in Oakland. We're all rallying around the A's fan base because we don't want to see, good fans and good people get hurt. But this is potentially bigger than just the A's. And it's really about classism and the corporations and the wealthy elite taking advantage of people, taking advantage of taxpayers when it comes to building new stadiums, taking advantage of fan bases, gaslighting fan bases, doing whatever they please to try to maximize their profits. And someone like Trevor May, just playing for the team and taking the side of the fans was a huge deal. Yeah. I'm glad that's your favorite photo of Gabe. Yeah, who needs Batman? No fans in Oakland. What's up, Connor? Thanks for covering this. How was the event? Can't wait to see the full video. Event was fantastic. We got Gamer Girlfriend, Gamer Athletics, Gamer Sister in here. Sister Athletics, sorry. Why does the Super Bowl still hurt? It's always going to hurt. It will never not hurt. Never. Ever. Did you get that Lady Gaga on Fortnite? What are you guys talking about? You got the emote. Well, I'm happy for you guys. Balfour is a man of the people. Yeah, they're both, both awesome representatives. Coco Crisp was there. I don't have a picture of him up right now. And a few other alumni. It was super cool. Who are your teams if you had to pick one per sport? I only have one team per sport. Uh, San Francisco Giants, San Francisco 49ers, Golden State Warriors, San Jose Sharks, and that's it. And San Jose Earthquakes if I'm going MLS. But on the smaller circuits, Oakland Roots, baby. But I really like Bay FC just started the women's team, and there's the San Francisco club has really cool kids too, so I'll probably support them too. I think they're in a different league than the Roots, so it shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I'm born and raised on the peninsula, so all San Francisco teams. If there's no San Francisco team, then a San Jose team. If there's no San Francisco or San Jose team, then Oakland team, if there's a team there. Whatever's closest to me is my team. Balfour is literally so nice. His fiance is sweet too. Yeah, they were super cool. They rescheduled their engagement photos to come to Fans Fest. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Shout out. Maybe NHL also. Yeah, Sharks. How do you feel about the Sharks? Been a tough year for us. Yeah, the Sharks. I haven't been really watching, but I get the alerts for all their games. I get game start and game end alerts, and it's just every time I look, it's like they're just losing like 4-0. That beginning, what did they lose? Like 15 to start the year or something, and then they went on a little run, right? They actually played well for like a few weeks, and then. But I haven't really been paying attention, so I can't say too much. I need to get into hockey more. That was actually my goal this year, but I just haven't had the time. Because I watched the PK's Places. PK Subban did his version of Peyton's Places for hockey, so I learned a lot about hockey. I wanted to get more into hockey, but it just hasn't really happened, unfortunately. Is there food from Oracle that you miss during the off season? Just crazy crab sandwiches. I miss every day. I want one every single day. And the Ghirardelli Sundays. Yeah, so this was awesome. All the alumni, like, they were all just such great attitudes, and just like, I don't know, they just felt like they were part of it, not like, I don't know what you say, like no egos. They weren't divas or anything. They were just like chilling, just hanging out, talking, like great moods, great attitudes. They fed off the crowd. It was just, yeah, it was great. Here's Cavill and Gabe. He doesn't have his rendering out, but yeah, this guy, I saw that he's actually like an actor. I thought he was a guy who was just goofing, but he's actually an actor, so he was taking this serious. He played the part. He had renderings. Really funny. Really funny. I don't know his name. If Gabe maybe knows his name, wants to put it out there. I saw his IG earlier, but he was really, really funny. And it was funny too because like the last Oakland fan fest that the A's put on, Cavill gave this rousing speech about getting like a new stadium and all that. And then this time they're nowhere to be found. They're tweeting about empty spring training games while the real fans are here doing this. So it was funny. It was really funny. We just talked about the podcast today. All right. You guys are a bunch of bullies. Okay. Trevor's telling us how he feels more comfortable talking to the chat on Livestream than real people. He said he calls people chat way too often. That's funny. I took a lot of pictures of Gabe. He's a star of the show. Why wouldn't I? What do you think, paparazzi? Is it paparazzi going to take pictures of Justin Bieber or the people standing around the SUVs when Justin Bieber is getting out? You know what I mean? Was the dead cow the yeah, I thought because it wasn't just a dead cow, but it was also like I'm going to talk about the whole Byron story in a little bit too, but yeah, I was afraid that because it was like they desecrated the carcass, I was afraid that it could get flagged, but hasn't yet. Yeah, we got this. Just me and two Gabes, right? So you guys know one Gabe. If you don't know the other Gabe, he's one of the guys behind the Summer of Cell documentary that they're working on that is chronicling the whole saga of the Oakland A's. I've worked with them a little bit. Gabe's worked with them as well. They followed him around a game, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they went with him to one of the games in LA, I want to say. I contributed small little part to a video that they did to urge owners to vote no on the move. And this was the first time I actually got to talk with them and hang out with them and meet them in person. So that was cool. And we actually did a little interview. So, we could potentially one day be part of this documentary. Gabe will definitely be part of it, but me and Natalie as well. And here we are. We're gathered around the table. Look, the boom guy. It's official. Sorry, Natalie, you look like you're upset in that picture. I just took a random screenshot. We actually all look pretty sad. I think you did mention Gabe might cry here. And I think he was starting to. Gabe looks like he wanted to get candy and his mom said no. Gabe is Justin Bieber of, Oakland sports. Giants coming in hot for a 4th place finish this year. All right, young Grouch, relax. Not the Hernandez siblings both being bullied. They are, man. They are. They are. You always look like you're upset. I kind of do too. But yeah, this is cool. So maybe, we added some of our 2 cents to this documentary. And we'll see how it goes. I've definitely offered my services to them for future stuff. So, like I've been saying, it's a saga that needs to be documented. So I'm glad there's a crew on it. Yeah. Then we got Mama Athletics. Everybody was there. You know what I mean? Locked and loaded for 82-80 season. All right, you guys, what do you... All right, are we only winning 82 games this year? Is that what you're saying? Piss are making Gabe cry. That's why I'm mad. You're yelling at him? How dare you guys? So yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. And, America's favorite bromance right here. So yeah, it was fun. I think I showed you guys all the pictures. Yeah. Let's get some of this chat back on the screen. Are you wearing cross colors? It does look like cross colors, but no, it's my new Oakland Roots jersey. Just got it at Fans Fest. I was gonna show you guys too. Let's see, I have a timestamp here. I don't know if it'll play. But Diosa, since you're in here, hopefully you're still in here. We're on the live stream. Let's see if it'll work. Is this the right time? Yeah. So Gabe was, here it is. Gabe's dealing with his fans, right? He's got fans all over the world, right? So shout out Diosa. You're here. All right, look, you were caught on the live stream. Let's see. Gabe enjoying his lemonade. I forgot which one he got, but you can see he's loving it. He's going back for another sip. Let's see if he gets another sip in before the camera turns. One more sip. Come on, Gabe. Come on, one more sip. Let's go. Get your bets in. One more sip. Come on, go for it. It's a perfect time. The other guy's talking. Gabe, what are you doing? You had plenty of time for a sip. Ah, Gabe. Ah, you're letting me down. Good thing I didn't put money on that. Good thing. Grant Balfour's right there. Oh, there he goes. All right. Woo! We got the sip. All right. Thank goodness. Oh, here it is. So, look, I was struggling on trying to figure out a way to sign this hat. I hope I did a good job for you, man. But it was caught on the live stream. How cool. It's etched in sports history for all time. Right? For all time. And then, hold on. We'll skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, and then Gabe. Look, Gabe is a man of the people. Like that picture said, people's champ. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, supporting us. It means a lot. I hope we can continue to whatever we're doing. put out fun content that you enjoy. So we appreciate you, man. Gabe, you just signed an autograph. We need a sip. Come on. You deserve it. You deserve it. Now you're entertaining people with stuff on your phone. Come on. There's the sip. All right. All right. Come on. You deserve that. You earned that. Okay? So all right. I'm glad you got a sip. I'm glad you didn't leave. I want an autograph too. I have one of Gabe. You didn't get Gabe's autograph. Don't lie to me. Found out one of my favorite films, The Crow, is getting a 4K Steelbook. That Blu-ray, I have some old. I think I got like a Pirates of the Caribbean Steelbook that was really dope. Like the cover. Man, I haven't seen The Crow in forever. Remember watching it after I went home? Oh, I'm glad you watched it. It is, Josie. Shout out Josie too. We talked for a while too. Glad I finally got to meet you. Dude, you made our day, man. You really did. Natalie does not have his autograph. He dropped some clips from the live stream that he edited on his channel. Okay, after this, if you guys want the highlights, you guys got to check out Gamer Athletics. Finish my live stream first, though. Stop trying to bully my channel. Thanks for signing my hat because days before it was my birthday. Wait, how many days before? Wait, I can't read it because it puts this thing. 2 days before? Well, happy late birthday. Happy late birthday. If I knew it was your birthday, I would have let you sip from Gabe's lemonade. But I didn't know, so I apologize. Wow, you went all the way to Sacramento for his autograph? Gabe. Tell you that I have his autograph. I don't think you do. I don't think you have his autograph. So yeah, Fans Fest was great though. As a Giants fan, I'm jealous. I kind of want somehow better people than me can start it, but I think Giants fans, we need to start, being more grassroots, and having more like fan interaction and organizations that aren't necessarily tied to the team. And I said this a bunch of times yesterday, but I do not care about Giants ownership. I don't care about A's ownership. That to me is not what a team is. They're an unnecessary evil by the way our system is currently set up. So, I don't care about Giants ownership whatsoever. I think Giants fans should follow suit, and Giants fans, we've had it pretty good, right? We've had it pretty good the last 30 years. So we didn't have a reason, a necessity to start doing things on our own like the Oakland A's fans have. So maybe we should just do it anyways. You know what I mean? I'll think about it. But anyone started, it could be you. I have no influence whatsoever. Nobody listens to me. My videos don't get that many views. I got you fine folks, and that's about it. I don't have much else. Bay Area is full of such creativity and feeling needs to be showcased how it was yesterday. Yeah, absolutely. And there's like some cool artists that do like Giants related stuff too, but they don't have like the Giants fans currently do not have the organization of the fan stuff. I just realized the webcam is like cropped, huh? I cropped it on the other shot, and it cropped it on this one too. That is not cool. That is not cool at all. There we go. Now we're back to normal. It's not easy live streaming, I'll tell you. It's harder than it looks. But yeah, Giants fans, there's a lot of cool art and artists that could be showcased as well, and I think we need a Giants E40 song. I know he should do one. I don't know why he hasn't. I'll talk to him next time I see him. I'll say that just because I don't know if it's ever happening, but I documented an E40 video along with Simba. Who else was on it? Chippas and Paris. Yeah, it was a song I'm trying to think of how much I'm allowed to say. It was a compilation song, but yeah, I have a whole video. So I did a whole video behind the scenes filming this music video at a historic place that I like and means a lot to me. But the music video got delayed, and it's been over a year, and it hasn't come out yet. So I cannot put out my behind the scenes of the video, even though it's been finished for like a year. And I think it's uploaded even, but I can't put it out. It's probably not uploaded, but it is finished. So I have a whole video with E40, and I can't do anything with it. So that, kind of a bummer. You know what I mean? But maybe one day it'll come out and I can put out my video. But until it does, nothing I can do. So there should be a video with Simba and E40 on my channel that I'm not allowed to put out. There's a guy named the Boy Dame. He's doing this compilation. He works with like Yo Gotti and stuff. And shout out my boy Josh Fields, Hatch 86 Films. He did the music video. You guys, if you watch the channel, you've seen him on the channel. He's helped me with videos and stuff. And he just opened up Showcase 86, I believe it's called, his new studio. So if you ever need to rent a video studio for anything, or you need to like a set, I urge you to go to him. I think it's in Pleasanton, I want to say. I think it's in Pleasanton. I haven't been there yet, but yeah, check it out if you happen to be a video person or photo person and you need a place to do that at. And am I a Swiftie? No, I'm not a Swiftie. I don't hate her. I don't really like her. When I say I don't like her, that makes it seem negative. I'm just neutral. Like, I don't really even know her songs. Like, I know the songs. If I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah, of course, I've heard this a trillion times. But I couldn't tell you like, oh, that's a Taylor Swift song. You know what I mean? You're way more tuned in than I am to like pop culture. Live streaming is not easy. Gabe has beef with E40. I didn't know that. He also says Lucille and E40 are the same person. They might be. Never seen them in the same... Actually, no, I've seen them in the same room together. Actually, yeah. I have a picture with E40 at Giants Fan Fest, and Lucille is like down the third base line. So, you're wrong, Gabe. That studio sounds like a perfect place to do a podcast. It's kind of far, though. Go to Pleasanton for a podcast? I mean, maybe. Hey, you guys want to bully me into it? You ever been to Knott's Berry Farm? Have I ever been to Knott's Berry Farm, Rob? Are you kidding me? I got Knott's Berry Farm stuff all over here. Look at this. Oh, that's from Knott's Berry Farm. The Catawampus. Is this Knott's Berry Farm too? Yep. Knott's Berry Farm Bonanza Fun Book tickets. Okay. I don't know if you're just saying this to set me up, but I also have a Knott's Berry Farm picture of the original Knott's Berry Farm berry stand in my kitchen. Let's see, what else do I got? I think this is Knott's Berry Farm too. Hold on. Yeah. Got the jug, the Knott's Berry Farm jug. Okay. What else? I got a bunch of Knott's Berry Farm stuff up here, actually. I got, my favorite thing. Boysenberries. A can of them, right? So this is, alright. This is a little selfish, actually. Okay? It's for selfish reasons. Went to Knott's Berry Farm. I've actually done a few videos at Knott's Berry Farm on my channel early on, and I was gonna maybe be they wanted like ambassadors to do videos, but someone with a lot of clout told me I shouldn't do it, so I didn't do it. But anyways, I go to Knott's Berry Farm, right? I think I've done this twice now. I go to Knott's Berry Farm. I buy some cans of boysenberries. I buy the this batter. Is this the batter? Yeah. Boysenberry muffin mix. It comes in these cool bags, and I still have the bags. I don't know how to display them, but I really like these bags. I buy this, and I buy the boysenberries, and I give it to my mom as a gift. Right? Here you go, Mom. I got you a gift from Knott's Berry Farm. But let me tell you guys, there's ulterior motives to that. Because I know she's going to make those Those boysenberry muffins, right? And who's she gonna give them to? Huh? Who's she giving them to? She's not running a muffin stand. Huh? She's gonna give them to her oldest son. That's what she's gonna do. Okay? So yeah. I love Knott's Berry Farm. Yes, I did do a live stream there. Join you if you do a podcast. All right, Josie, you're on the list. Knott's Berry Farm is awesome. It's awesome. Is there a Knott's Berry Farm close to you? The one it's in Buena Park, California, so south of LA. That's the only one. Although Cedar Fair does own them, and they own Great America. The same company owns Great America. So the place that I did a couple videos at recently. Yeah, but yeah, there's only one Knott's Berry Farm. It's the one in Buena Park. It's about like 7-8 miles from Disneyland. So when I was younger and I would go to Disneyland, I would also go to Knott's Berry Farm. Incredible theme park history there, and I love theme park history. I'll take some. I'm close. Ship it one day. What's up, Billy? I'm telling you, if you guys never had a boysenberry muffin from Knott's Berry Farm, you're missing out. And a chicken dinner, the famous chicken dinner from Knott's Berry Farm. Natalie, next time you guys go down there, you should go to Knott's Berry Farm and let me know. I can give you a whole itinerary so you can, experience all the history and all that makes Knott's Berry Farm matter. And I'm telling you, you guys will appreciate it, love it, and, haven't been to Knott's since you were a kid. Gotta go back. Cedar Fair owns the amusement park that's close to me, but it's not Knott's Berry Farm. Yeah, they own a bunch. Most famously, Cedar Point in Ohio, which I still haven't been to. I wanted to go, but I never got to go. I'm trying to think if there's anything else from Fans Fest I wanted to talk about, but I don't think so. It was just great. Shout out everyone that was there. It was fun. I will try to get my video out sooner than later, which means I'm going to try to get it done this week. So I might push back the video I had this week to next week, which is our first international episode ever. Yes, we'll see. Literally going down there on the 7th in 2 weeks. So if you have time for Knott's, I know you might have your trip planned since it's so soon, but if you have time for Knott's, it's awesome. Got any tips for Legoland? I've never been to Legoland in was it Carlsbad? Unfortunately, I've never been there. Your kid's first visit? That's super cool. I want to go so bad. I've only gone to the small Legoland things. Like I did a video at the Legoland in Milpitas, but it's not like a theme park. They had a couple little rides, but it's not like a full theme park. But for me, I used to love Legos as a kid. I don't really partake anymore or have any, but I definitely have a love for Legos. So for me, the draw is like the layouts, like the dioramas or whatever, like, because they had the whole Bay Area. They had like a whole San Francisco. That's what I like. So I don't know much about the rides, unfortunately. Kings Island, the one's close to me in Cincinnati. Oh, that's cool. I've always heard about Kings Island. I used to be a really big like roller coaster enthusiast, like theme park enthusiast. I'm not as well versed as I used to be, but I used to have like the tapes where it would show like different roller coasters around the world and stuff. So yeah, I definitely knew about Kings Island. Any news on the A's playing in SAC? Not yet, but I think the latest I heard was actually that the A's said they're willing to play at the Coliseum for another year or two, whatever it is, if they share it with the Roots, or they're willing to share it with the Roots, something like that. So the Oakland Roots, I think they wanted to play some games at the Coliseum, and I think the A's said they're willing to. Probably if they get a discount. That's what I'm thinking the scheme is, because if it's from the A's ownership, there's a scheme involved, right? There's no charity with these people. I haven't been to Universal Studios since I was a kid, so like I gotta go back. This is the thing, like I don't want to get too deep into it, but like when it comes to theme parks and like Disneyland especially, I really like the original stuff, like the stuff you can only experience there. Like I really don't care about Star Wars Town or Galaxy's Edge. I really don't care. It's like I can watch Star Wars at home all I want. Like I can play video games, I can play board games, I can play with toys. It's just like it doesn't draw me. Same with like the Marvel stuff. I mean, Avengers Campus looks awful. I haven't been, but it looks just like the worst land of all time. But I just, even if it was great, like I can watch Marvel at home. I can play video games. I can play with toys. So I always like going to Disneyland for the things you could only experience there. So like Matterhorn Mountain, right? Like Pirates of the Caribbean before the movies, Haunted Mansion. Like I want them to tell original stories. I don't want to like. I was so excited a long time ago. The submarines were closed and they reopened them as Finding Nemo. So I was excited. I'm like, oh, the submarines are back. How cool. And then you go on the ride and it's like watching Finding Nemo underwater. And I'm just like, I could watch this at home. Like I want to go find the lost city of Atlantis like we used to do when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like, so because of that, Universal Studios is not something that I'm like dying to go to because it's like just go on a ride version of a movie that I can watch a million times. I don't. It just doesn't excite me. I want original stories. I want those brilliant artists and creative people that work at Disney Imagineering. I want them to be able to come up with new stories and new experiences and not just like redo a video game or a movie. Anyways, Bay Area Throwbacks. What up? What up, Ruben? You gonna do any more Sasquatch Museum Stops videos? Dude, I'd love to. There's another like Bigfoot museum. I want to say in Washington. It's definitely on my list though. It's either Washington or Oregon. Yeah, absolutely. That stuff is super fun. Where the Warriors WNBA team playing? I'm not sure. Probably Chase Center though, because Lacob owns Chase Center, so he doesn't want to like pay rent. You know, which is unfortunate because it'd be really cool, super cool if they played at Oracle Arena. I'm going to call it now because I'm the same. Yeah. Had a pleasure meeting you at Fans Fest. The guy wearing the black Oakland hat. Love the content videos you produce. Oh, I appreciate you, man. The Fans Fest video will be out soon. I miss the old submarines too. I want to find Atlantis and the sea monster. I don't want to just watch Finding Nemo on underwater screens. Like, you know, cover the Cherry Blossom Festival. That would be cool. I'm totally down for that. Speaking of the WNBA team, I'll start my little show and tell. I might actually have to return these and get a different size because, like, I don't know why I keep doing this, but, like, when I want shoes to, like, work out in or, like, be active in, I always try to, like, half size down, and then I regret it because then they're too tight. But, anyways, I got them. The Sabrina ones. Look at that. So, yeah, I'll probably have to half size up. But they're a little too tight on me. Look at that. They're beautiful. It won me over. Like I saw a bunch of players wearing them and like All-Star Weekend and stuff. And then she did the 3-point contest with Steph. And I was like, I like these for like some active shoes, like workout shoes. So I'm trying to work out more and eat better and do all that. So I really like these. I thought they were just straight gray, and it's hard to tell, but this tag is kind of like a really light pink, like a lavender, and then this swoosh is like a lavender, very, very light. And it's kind of cool. But yeah, I thought those were cool. I'm gonna have to get a different size, but you know, they're really nice shoes. I really like the Devin Booker's shoes too. I like the Ja Morant's, and this is from a guy like I'm old school sneakerhead, so I haven't liked any like new shoes in like 15-20 years. But now I feel like their designs are a little simpler, and they look really good on foot. So yeah, I'm happy to get those. I hate to dip into politics, but I feel like current direction of Disney, most theme parks controlled by some less than popular viewpoints. Nah, I think people just focus on a couple little things, but I don't know. I think Disney's just a corporation doing what makes them the most money. Monsters Ride at California Adventure got old. Yeah, that's actually one ride I like, though, that's like movie related. I mean, I do like the movie. Sorry, I hit the mic. I do like the movie related stuff. I just I don't prefer it. It's not what gets me to go to Disneyland, you know? But that ride was very quickly thrown together. You met me at FanFest? I don't remember you at all. Oh yeah, so I got some goodies at FanFest too. Oakland, or was it Bay Area Panthers? Bay Area Panthers arena football team. I got a towel, a rally towel too, in this little football. Interesting story about this team. Marshawn Lynch is a partial owner, and they were supposed to play their games at Oracle Arena, and their first game was scheduled for, I think, a day after the original pandemic lockdown. It was like March 14th and lockdown was March 13th, something like that. And so I was trying to go. I was trying to go to the opening day for this, the opening game. And my buddy I mentioned earlier, Hatch 86 Films, Josh Fields, he actually did an intro video for the team that was going to like play on the Jumbotron for their intros. He's a super talented director and creator. So he did their intro video. So I was like, asked him like, try to get me in there, like try to get me on the sidelines or something. But you know, it didn't matter because the pandemic hit and everything was delayed. And then now they're playing at the SAP Center in San Jose, which I didn't realize. So I would like to go to some games. So shout out the Bay Area Panthers. Question I forgot to ask you in person: what camera do you use for your videos? Yesterday I was using Sony A7 IV, which is my new camera I just got recently. What else did I get? Got a Steve-O custom card sticker. Come on, how cool! Dave Cavill gave me this little Pinocchio liar. Sorry, it's hard on a webcam, you know. A little Pinocchio with the growing nose, Dave Cavill sticker. I'm gonna put these up on my sticker board. I just didn't want to yet. Hal the hot dog guy gave me a Summer of Boycott sticker. So last year was the Summer of Sale. Now it's the Summer of Boycott. We'll see how it goes. Gabe knows more about it than I do. Got, you know, some Oakland Roots swag. I got a bunch of stickers. I got the jersey. Got a schedule, right? And also what was cool, I don't remember the name of the women's team, and I feel really bad because I talked about them. I do. It's in my video, so I can find it. But there's a men's frisbee team, the Oakland Spiders. I talked to them. They had cool jerseys. I was considering buying one, but I just didn't want to spend too much money because I already bought this and stuff. But I kind of want to go to a game, frisbee game, and they got the women's team too. But yeah, shout out Oakland Spiders. And dang it, why do I not remember the women's team name? My brain's going. But yeah, shout out. A lot of cool stuff there. And then I think I teased this last week. Oh, first, I got another thing here, which is a hint for something I'm doing. A secret project coming along soon. But I got another one of these little mini stadiums. Do you know what stadium that is? Who can guess? Who can guess what stadium this is? I can't show you too much because there's details that'll show. I might have actually already shown some, but what stadium is this? If you can guess. No, the Soul is the soccer team, but the Frisbee team has a different name. Legend Garcia, what up? You need a cam link. You can use your vlog camera for live stream. I was thinking about that, but I just bought this new webcam. I really like it, and it's smaller. I don't have the biggest place in the world, so I don't want to have to set it up too much. But I did do that before. Oh, you all got it right, except for you know who. Sister Athletics did not get it right. I'm back, but did you know the Bay Area Panthers are supposed to be an Oakland expansion team, like every team they left? Yeah, I mentioned that briefly. They were supposed to play at Oracle Arena, which is too bad. But yeah, Qualcomm, aka Jack Murphy. All right, I might have gave it away with the Padres logo, but yeah, look at that. I got it on eBay. I'm trying to get like all these, man. Like when I check eBay and whenever I see one for cheap, I try to get one. And I haven't got Candlestick yet because they're always super expensive. Like to get it in decent quality, I think Candlestick's just a popular park. But this one was cool. And this one's a little smaller than some of the other ones, but still really, really cool. You know, we did a few videos here, so pretty cool to have that. And I showed it on the other stream, but, you know, this one's really cool. If you guys know this, I've already shown this, but for the A's fans, that's Shibe Park there. Philadelphia Athletics played here. This one's in decent quality, but it's missing some of the lights, so I got it cheap. These lights fell. But I still think this is really cool. You know, love the old decks, like the old style upper decks, like in the outfield. Yeah. And I always like I don't even know what you call it, the little dome thing that they had in the front. You can see like a version of this at the what is it, Gabe or someone tell me, what is it, Shibe Park? There's like the little suite at the Oakland Coliseum. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get more of those. I might have shown this too, but I had Globe Life also. Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. We went and filmed, and someone actually just sent me this for free. I couldn't believe it. So we did a video here. This is where the Giants won the World Series in 2010. The only thing I don't like about this mini park is in the outfield, these should all be white, but they're not. They're green. So maybe I should paint it myself. But yeah, I got a bunch of those, and I'm trying to get more. So if you ever see any cheap, let me know. Thank you, Cyrus. Thank you. Chargers are the different version of the Raiders that leave for the money. Justice for Oakland and San Diego. Absolutely, man. It's greedy owners. The Chargers were trying to get the taxpayers to pay for a new stadium, and the taxpayers voted and said no. And so he said, well, I'm going to go, make more money in LA, which is really too bad. But where do you find those? And do they actually have one for Oracle Park? I haven't seen a good Oracle Park one. I've seen a really, really small, cheap one. I haven't found Oracle Park yet. I honestly think that most of them are by a company called Danbury Mint. I think they stopped making them, so you can only find older stadiums. Still standing with Shibe Park. If you're talking about Shibe Park, it was torn down. Was it Shibe Tavern, Natalie, or Shibe Park Tavern or whatever? Yeah, there's like a suite at the Oakland Coliseum, and it has a picture of that, and it's called like Shibe Park Tavern or whatever. Yeah, is that it? Oh, yeah, I teased this last week, but this is really cool. Got an official scorebook from 1957 from the San Francisco Seals, a year before the Giants moved to San Francisco. So if you're not aware, this was a Pacific Coast League team that played at Seal Stadium at 16th and Bryant in San Francisco. Joe DiMaggio played for them. If you might have seen in my Byron Hotel episode, Lefty O'Doul played for them. The Giants came and they played in Seal Stadium. The Seals, I can't remember exactly, but the Seals were going to be a minor league team, but they only lasted a couple more years, something like that. And then what ended up happening was the Giants kind of adopted a lot of that history, and that's why we have Lucille, the seal mascot for the Giants, is in homage to the San Francisco Seals. What's always fun about these scorebooks is the advertisements. We talked about this last week. Nesbitt's Renan hot dog rolls for delightful outdoors eating, served exclusively at all Seal Stadium baseball games. Super cool. Super cool. Shaft's Furniture Company, mission headquarters for Zenith, America's quality first TV. high-fidelity phonographs, and powerized portable radios with dial antenna, the hidden antenna you dial for clearest reception. This is when you had to get, TV and stuff like that and radio like over antennas. Granny Goose potato chips. Oh man, I just ripped part of this. It is not in the best condition. Serves plumbing, day and night, citywide service. 18th Street. Concession prices. Look at this. Gaffney Red Hots, 25 cents. Coffee, 15 cents. Coca-Cola, 15 to 25 cents. They had Pepsi Cola as well. Butter burgers, I don't know what that is. 50 cents. Ooh, that was an expensive item. Butter burgers was 50 cents. Eastern beers, 45 cents. Western beers, 35 cents. So if you need it imported from the East, it's going to cost you an extra dime, right? Pencils, 5 cents, for your scorecards. Cigarettes, regular, 25 cents. Cigarettes, king size, 30 cents. Cigars, 15 cents. You can get a cigar at the game. How fun is that? Actually, I kind of wish they'd bring back cigars at the game. Oh man, that's bucket list. If I ever don't care about like getting kicked out of a game or banned for life, I'm definitely gonna like smoke a cigar in the stands and watch a ball game. Maybe if the Giants go to the World Series again, I'll do that. I'll try to go to the last game. So if we're winning and we're about to win the World Series, I'll smoke a cigar. Chargers play at SoFi, yes, with Jim Harbaugh. Gabe says he has the menu from when it was open as a souvenir. That's cool. I want to see that. He didn't show me that. That angers me. You'd probably know what was the deal with the Athletics and the elephant. Gabe could correct me on this, but someone made a joke and tried to make fun of the A's using the elephant, and then they adopted it ironically, and it became the thing. Let me see if I got that right. Yeah. Yep. So, John McGraw, halfway through the 1902 season, John McGraw was peeved as a part owner and player manager of the new American League Baltimore Orioles. McGraw liked playing at the very edge of the rules, and he was not especially particular about which side of the rules he was on. In fact, one journalist had already reported, McGraw uses every low and contemptible method that his erratic brain can conceive to win a play by a dirty trick. Yeah, so he was not happy with the American League. So what happened was Philadelphia Athletics, he said, we're not making any money and we're so burdened with debt that owner Ben Scheib had a white elephant on his hands. Which I can't remember what white elephant meant. That's a term that's not really used anymore, other than for the gift giving thing. I think that's what it is. It's like a gift not worth much or something like that. So he said that as a slight to the Philadelphia Athletics, and then they adopted it ironically, and it became the symbol of pride and an opportunity to refute and ridicule McGraw. I kind of wish the Orioles and A's still had like a huge rivalry because of this. That would have been cool, So what exactly does white elephant? We're learning today. White elephant is a possession that its owner cannot dispose of, and whose cost, particularly that of maintenance, is out of proportion to its usefulness. So he was saying that the A's were not worth what they were, in the hole for. And he used that against the A's, and they adopted the elephant, and I love sports stories like that. So much. So much. It'd be cool if the Warriors played just one game in Oakland. I'm hoping, dude. I'm hoping. I want to go film that if they do. You had a Zenith TV growing up? I feel like I did too at some point. It's crazy to think they used to be that cheap. I know, right? Didn't mean to make you Google it. No, I like learning, man. I like learning. Something to do with policies with the Republican Democratic thing. No, it doesn't. Gabe, come on. If Heard about the new Fanatics MLB uniforms? Yeah, they're awful. I hate Fanatics. They're the worst company. Their quality control is atrocious. And I am no longer going to buy anything if I think it potentially goes to Fanatics. And in fact, as a personal protest, I just ordered some of the cheap bootleg jerseys because I'm not going to give Fanatics any money. And, it sucks because a lot of companies are going this way. Like a classic American company like New Era. I'm a huge New Era hat fan. I've been collecting New Era hats since they first came out for consumer, the consumer market, which was like 1993, something like that. My first New Era hat, first fitted on-field New Era hat was a Seattle Mariners hat when they first changed their logo. Because I was a huge Ken Griffey Jr. fan. So yeah, I had a Mariners hat. And when I say stuff like that, please don't get it twisted. I'm just a Giants fan. Always been just a Giants fan. But I will, wear other teams' stuff. I do it all the time. The only team I will not wear anything for is the Dodgers and the Yankees. And I would have a hard time wearing Red Sox stuff, but the right jersey, right situation, maybe. But other than that, I appreciate sports history and teams and players. And so I wear a lot of throwback stuff, especially of different teams. I have a Montreal Expos hat. That's one of my favorite hats. Yeah, so my Mariners hat was my first because Ken Griffey Jr. was the hottest thing. Yeah, my keyboard's super loud. I apologize. It's a good story. Yep, bro. A white Chevy truck was in one of your videos. Crazy. What's up, dude? The Niners won, right? Let's go Niners. DHK has some really good knockoff jerseys. I have a Bonds and Clay Thompson jersey. It was really good quality. Yeah, I'm buying bootleg jerseys until Fanatics is gone. New Era hats being under $20. Yeah. I feel like $20 was what I remember. Oh, here's a Knott's Berry Farm callback. Rob, if you're still in here. One of my favorite things as a kid, we would go on a trip to Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm like once a year. And there's the famous chicken restaurant. It's outside Knott's Berry Farm, so you can go for free. And then the gates are to the right of it. The famous chicken restaurant was there, and it's still there to this day. And right across this hallway was a huge gift shop. It's still there. The gift shop is still there. It's like sort of like at Disneyland, there's the big World of Disney shop. This is like the Knott's Berry Farm version, but it's way smaller because it's been there for 90 years. But in this shop, when I was a kid, oh God, it still gets me happy to think about this. When you would walk into that shop from where the chicken restaurant was, the whole right wall was all New Era hats, and they had like every team in the league. But you got to understand, this is way before lids. This is way before you could just order anything on the internet. This was the first place, the only place I had ever seen every team's hat on the wall for purchase. It was so exciting. It was so cool. Like we go, oh, they got this, they got that. Oh. And I remember my best friend Marcel. Shout out Marcel. He was like a brother to me. He had money and I didn't. And he was able to get a Cincinnati Reds hat with the pinstripes, white hat with the red pinstripes. And Barry Larkin was my favorite shortstop. I used a Barry Larkin glove when I played baseball. So I love that hat. He got the white with the red pinstripes Reds hat. And he wore it the whole trip to Disneyland and everything. And I was so jealous. So jealous. But this was, before the internet and lids and all that. So it was an amazing thing to see all these hats available for purchase. Every team you could think of, that all the whole league, which is amazing. Since then, I still have never gotten that Reds hat. I should try to find one. I do have a Reds World Series hat. Barry Larkin was on that team. That's why I have that hat. But yeah. Oh, what I was gonna say was New Era. They've outsourced, and now their quality is way worse. Actually, Gabe, I bought an A's hat, and literally the front stitch was all crooked. It was all crooked. I sent it back got my money back. So New Era, Fanatics, all these companies unfortunately are kind of going down the drain quality wise. And yeah, I actually got a Philadelphia Athletics hat. I'll show it next stream. I don't have it on me, but yeah, I got a Philadelphia Athletics hat that I really like. You were at Knott's Berry Farm a few hours ago? Lucky guy. Unfortunately, what New Era sells in stores isn't even the actual on-field hats. Yeah. Most of the infield hats made at USA. Yeah, exactly. They outsource. So we used to be able to buy, you know, the real deal. And now it's trash now. Yo, white Chevy truck was in your video versus the Lions game. It was a cool truck, dude. Tell the difference when you have both on head. Yep. Just not. Do you know if there's any news about the future A's reverse boycott or fan events? Yeah, there's gonna be the opening day boycott. I don't know the specifics yet, but I will talk about it more as we get closer to the start of the season for sure. Gabe will know more about it too. I just follow his lead. Been a Penguins fan since before the Sharks were a team. That's interesting. I love watching anything Lemieux, Jagger. So I got a few Pens jerseys, but I'm willing to root for home team as well. That makes sense, right? Like the Sharks. What year did the Sharks come? 91, I want to say. It makes sense. If you had a team before that, you can't give up that team. You know what I mean? Wear a Sharks hat on the daily for what it's worth. Yeah, I have a Sharks hat. I don't wear it enough though. I love a good Sharks hat. I won a Barry Larkin glove as a kid with the fake signature on the palm. We might have had the same glove. Mine was black, and was the signature like a prism effect, like a rainbow prism effect? Because mine was. Did we have the same glove? I want to know. Wayne Gretzky hockey for N64. Dude, hockey games are so fun. Gabe accidentally shipped his hat to the wrong address. Same day he placed the order, he noticed the address was wrong, and they told him pretty much that it's his problem. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, and then one last show and tell thing. Then we'll talk about Byron. So I've had a picture on my wall. I got a print that I put on my wall. My wall is covered in cool stuff. One of these streams, I'll just do it on my phone so I can show you guys. I've had a print from... It's a cover of Sports Illustrated with Candlestick Park on it. Before the Niners were there, so it's still the open Candlestick Park. And I've had that print on my wall for a few years now. But I never had the actual Sports Illustrated that the print came from until now. So I have a print of this on my wall. So Candlestick Park. Look at that. The open field. I mean, look, from right field right there, you can see the parking lot. You can see your car. So if you're playing right field, they weren't that rich back then, right? They didn't get paid nearly what they get paid nowadays. They were just kind of like middle class, right? So if you're in right field, you can check on your car, make sure it's not getting broken into or anything. You know what I mean? How cool is that? Yeah, I got the actual magazine from Joseph P. McInnery, 1010 North Harlem Avenue, River Forest, Illinois. So shout out Joseph if you're still alive. I hope you are. The Sports Illustrated from July 18th, 1960. So yeah, I really like this. I'm glad I got the real thing, because I'll be honest with you. Part of me felt like a fraud for having it up and never having the Sports Illustrated. But now I got it. Right? Now I got it. Look at that. Look at this picture of Willie Mays. Belly flopping into second base goes the spectacular Willie Mays, who is having a superb season despite the fumblings and failures of his San Francisco teammates. So San Francisco Giants were not having a good season. There's Willie sliding into second. Yeah, I'm really, really juiced I got this. So now I don't feel like a fraud anymore. Super cool. Super cool. Happy I got it. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I'm just wasting money at this point. It's the arcade-style sports games. NFL Blitz, NBA Street, NHL had one. Yeah. Those are super fun. Do you guys remember? Did I talk about this, or was this to someone I know? But Mutant League. Do you remember Mutant League football? I think they had Mutant League hockey. Those are fun. Glove was a Wilson, black with the waffle net, but I don't remember it having the prism color. Okay, yeah, it was just the lettering and the Barry Larkin signature was like a prism. I still have the glove somewhere. I never threw it away. MLB had Slugfest. I don't know if I ever played Slugfest. All right, let's talk about Byron. I wanted to tell you guys because I did not put this all in the video. But I do, shameless plug, if you'd like to support the show, we have a bunch of members only videos. So if you become a member of the channel, you have access to these videos, behind the scenes stuff, extra episodes, deleted, scenes, bonus content, extras, things like that. So for example, like Arco Arena, I have a whole like hour-long episode of cut content that I put out on members only. And I only have like one member right now. And it's also on Patreon. So if you prefer Patreon, it's also on there. I have a few more patrons than members. But anyways, I am going to put out a video for members only that talks about some of this. But, dude, Cyberball. That sounds super familiar. That was like a blast from the past. Anyway, so Byron. I wanted to go to Byron for years. I kind of regret taking so long to go there because I saw some pictures from a few years earlier, and there were still like some walls up. There was a lot more wood. It just seemed cooler. And then I put some of the pictures of people exploring like in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, and like it was like a full building. Like, man, I wish I could see it like that, But unfortunately, I didn't go. I do have a members only video of Locke, but I haven't uploaded it yet. I was having so Locke, I didn't upload it yet because I filmed like I don't even know how many hours of content at Locke, so it's been forever to go through all the content. Like literally like 6-7 hours of footage, but it's actually almost done, so I'll upload it soon. But what I try to do basically is like, Diosa, have a good one, man. Appreciate you. What I try to do is like any content that doesn't make the episode, I'll just throw into a members only video. Sometimes a members only video has no flow. It's just extra stuff, bloopers, scenes that or things I talked about, but like the video was getting too long, so I cut it or whatever. A lot of bloopers, a lot of behind the scenes stuff like that. But yeah, so the Lock one, it was just a ton of stuff. So yeah, for every video, I put aside all the content I don't use, and I try to make a members only video. I have a ton of them, but I've only uploaded a handful just because I don't have members yet. So why? But I'm gonna start. So yeah, so we went to Byron, me and my cousin Steve. We went to Byron, and we had always heard. I like talked to people about it that had been there, and there's always like rumors and like these stories. If you go to Byron, like you'll get shot at. So a girl that does like urban exploring, she actually told me that. She said, I went to Byron and they started shooting at us. So this is like a first person story. This is not like, oh, I heard from so and so, blah, blah. She said, no, they started shooting at us. So I was like, that's pretty wild, right? That's a crazy thing to happen in California in this day and age. But whatever. I don't think she's lying necessarily. But I'd heard lots of these stories. I had read it online, in certain forums. People would post like pictures from Byron, and then people in the comments would be like, "Oh yeah, my friend got shot at there. Or, yeah, they were shooting, or they threatened us, or something like that." So we were definitely had that in mind, that there could be angry property owners lurking about, right? And so we went out there. We start walking down the trail towards Byron. It's a ways out from the road. Walking down the trail, you'll see it in the members only video if you ever watch it. But there was an RV parked there, so we're like, is someone in the RV? Because someone was in an RV when we did the old paddle wheeler in Sacramento that's abandoned. There was someone in the RV right next to it. But yeah, there was an RV. We kind of quietly went past it. Nothing happened. And then as we're further down the trail, we see all the cattle and the bull that I showed at the beginning. And then all of a sudden there's a kid like on a dirt bike. And we're like, oh no, what are we going to do? We're known, our presence is known. And he went by and I kind of waved and he just nodded. And so I'm like, okay, maybe he's cool, right? We're not threatening or doing it. We just want to film and take cool pictures. And it is a historic location, right? It's not just private property. It's literally a registered historic landmark that we're trying to see. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff from the bed and breakfast. I'm definitely careful. Like, if you guys knew the absurd amount of planning that goes into some of any of the sketchy videos, I plan it for a long time. The Arco Arena series, that took me a year of planning. And 3 or 4 trips. So trust me, I try to be as safe as possible. Kind of sad to see the Byron Hotel and surrounding in such abandonment compared to the historical photos you found. Yeah, I wish it was like still like that. So anyways, yeah, we walk by. Kid goes by on a dirt bike. We're like, well, hopefully, he waved or he nodded or whatever. He seemed cool, whatever. All right. And we get out there to the front of it. And a little bit later, probably five minutes later, and the kid on the dirt bike looped around a couple times, but then he kind of disappeared. And like 5 minutes later, a truck drives by with the dirt bike in the back, and they were like leaving. They were going out that the road we took in. So we're like, okay, maybe they didn't say anything. Cool, we're cool. They left. They're gone. And then while we're filming. You sort of see this in the video. All of a sudden, a bunch of trucks showed up. Bunch of like white trucks rode in, right? I'm on the 3rd story of the hotel when this happens. My cousin Steve is outside in the front. So one of the trucks pulls up to him and talks to him. So I come downstairs and they already drove off. So I ask, I'm like, what happened? And he's like, oh, they were cool. They said they were just going to go shoot guns. So be careful. Don't wander over there. But he said they were cool. They were nice. So I'm like, oh, awesome. They're going to leave us alone, hopefully. So maybe, I want to say 200 yards away, they had set up shop with their trucks and started shooting guns. And this is the gunshots I talk about in the video. And you can hear in the video, I made a mistake and I actually had an explanation for those gunshots, and I'm pretty sure I forgot to put it in the video. So now it's just kind of a mystery in the video. That was just a mistake. But yeah, so they're shooting guns. We're filming. I find the dead cow. Dead cow is kind of creepy. But I had read stories about the cattle, because there's a lot of cattle that use those grounds. When cattle... like cows, when they get sick, they will seek out shelter. They'll seek out a place to basically die, like a safe place to die. And so I had heard other stories about people finding dead cows in the hotel. I had actually heard someone found a dead cow like in one of the bedrooms back when the walls were still up. So it wasn't super shocking. What was shocking was how people desecrated the body and disrespected the body of this cow. And I know some people, it's like, it's just an animal, who cares? I still feel like it's weird though. Like I don't know. I would respect any dead body, I guess. But I try not to show in the video, but like they stuck things into the cow. They burned part of the body. You saw they put like the twisted tea can in its mouth. Like, it was just weird. I'm like, all right. And before we had went inside. In the fountain outside, you see it in the video, it's smoking. So people at some point had a fire there. There was twisted tea cans all over the place. So people were partying out there. And then they went and messed with this cow's body, which is weird. Like, find other hobbies. You know what I mean? There's other hobbies out there. You don't have to like stick things up the behind of a cow. You know what I mean? But hey, we all got our things, right? I might turn on a ball game. You might set fire to a dead cow. I don't know. We all got our things. And yeah, so we found the dead cow. That was creepy. And then at some point, we're still filming. We're almost done at this point, right? And well, let me catch up on the chat. Byron video is dope. Thank you, man. Let's you join in a vlog. Just see what goes into it. If I can join you, DM me on like IG or something. You know, I can let you know like when I'm filming something. I'll be filming a lot coming up. That cow was creepy. I felt bad for it. I did too. Sick people out there. Agreed. Feel you on that. People are cruel. Struggle activity. Yeah, struggle activity. Like, I know it's just, you can say it's just a cow. And look, maybe I'm a hypocrite. I eat beef, right? But like, I don't know. I'm not disrespectful about it. And even though it's a cow, it's dead. It doesn't know. It can't comprehend. I still feel like it's a weird thing for a person to be doing. Whatever. Anyways, we're filming. We're almost done. This is a little bit later, right? There's, you know, the gunshots. Like, gunshots are always unsettling. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up around guns. I grew up shooting guns. But still, if you just keep hearing gunshots, it's a little unsettling. So, you know, it was a weird vibe regardless. This is the funny part. This is where the humor comes in, right? The whole time, I'm talking trash. I'm talking trash this whole time. Not about that, but I'm talking trash about people saying stories about someone's going to shoot you if you come out here. Because I'm like, that would be all over the news. Like, you can't just shoot at teenagers exploring an old abandoned building and not go to jail or make the news. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, it's not the Wild West anymore. You can't just be, you know, maybe some people wouldn't report it, but if it was happening as much as it's, you know, being commented and the stories swirling around, someone would have called the police. Someone's parent would have been like, "Where were you, Byron? They shot at you? I'm calling the police," right? That would have happened in the 3-4 decades that place has been abandoned. So the whole time I'm talking trash, like, you know, nobody's shooting at anyone out here. They're just shooting guns down the street. You know, those stories are dumb. That's what I'm saying, right? And then we're on the second story, I want to say. I'm trying to, at this point, we're basically done. I'm just trying to think, like, is there any history I missed? Any stories I still need to tell? Whatever. Another truck shows up. A different truck than the group. That group that came, they're all like white trucks. This time, it's in the video. It's like, was it a dark blue truck? Something like that. This truck comes up, revving its engine, and starts like zipping around the hotel. It's like revving its engine, like driving past super fast. And then it pulls up to one of the entryways to the hotel. And we're like in the second story, like listening, right? And then we hear someone get out of the truck. And we hear someone start walking in the hotel. And then we hear a gun rack, like a click click, right? Now, if you're not a gun person, most people aren't or shouldn't be. Racking the gun is not typically something you need to do. That's just something they do in movies to tell the audience this person has a gun and they're serious, right? Like, typically, depending on the gun, like if you rack the gun, a lot of times it ejects a bullet, so you're just wasting a bullet, right? It's already, modern guns, they're racked, right? So, but he like does something to rack the pill or make a click clack noise like a movie, right? So obviously he's trying to like intimidate whoever's in here. We're standing at the top of the steps. He looks up the steps and sees me and my cousin, and we're just looking at him. And he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And my cousin was like taking photos, and then he was like, I forgot what he said. He said something about, oh, because I was checking on something, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes to walk away, and then he said, "And you guys are trespassing." And I said, "What?" And he's like, "You guys are trespassing." And I was like, "We're about to leave." And then he goes and gets in his truck and revs off, and roar, you know? So then I was like, maybe they do shoot at people. Maybe they're that stupid, right? So, unfortunately, I didn't film him really, but I filmed kind of the lead up, and I had the camera running so you can hear it. So that'll be in the members only video. And I said in the members only video, I was like, you know, I was talking so much trash saying nobody's stupid enough to just take shots at people, taking pictures of an old building. And I was like, maybe they just proved that maybe they are dumb enough. You know? Jennifer, what's up? Chat, we need to hit those likes. Help this guy out. 6 likes, 20 watching. Yeah, please. 2 custard filled donuts today. I'm on a diet. You still want to get the good new Air on field hats, you can get team issued ones at the game used store in the stadiums for even less than the real toe ones. What? That's crazy. I didn't know that. But yeah, so these guys tried to flex. At least one guy. I don't know if he was by himself or someone else was in the truck, but this one guy. Now, if this gentleman's out there, if he ever sees my Byron video, I don't have a personal problem with you. But grow up. You know what I mean? Grow up also. I don't have a problem with you, but also grow up though. You know? And if you don't know me, or, you know, most of you don't know me personally, some do. I don't get intimidated or whatever. That's why you'll see me go into Raiders games in a Niners jersey. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. I obviously am a human. I have fear, right? But I am very good at not letting fear change my reaction or my moves at all. So rack the gun, shoot at us. I'm not gonna freak out. You're not. So there's no point in flexing on me. You know what I mean? Because even if he shot me and I'm bleeding, I'd be like, "You're stupid. You're a dumb guy." But again, no personal problem. But that was dumb. I did not have a weapon on me, by the way. I've had a weapon on me in other instances like that in past videos. I will say that. But I don't do that anymore. Like I told this gentleman, grow up. I grew up, you know. You don't have to be so aggressive and violent and try hard. Like what are you doing, man? You know what I mean? There's a million pictures of this place on the internet. It's so well known. It's not a secret. People are gonna go out there, right? You do not need to like click clack your pistol and try to flex. It's weird. It's weird. At some point, grow up, you know? He just wanted to feel cool. He wanted to feel cool. He probably doesn't even own the property. He probably just knows the people that own the property and they get access to like shoot guns there or something. It's like, yeah, what are you protecting? The bricks? Get out of here. Have you ever tried Olipop? I have, yeah. Yeah, Olipop's pretty good. I like for sparkling water, and I'm not being sponsored, but bubbly is one of my favorites. I like bubbly a lot. So yeah. Anyways, that's my story of Byron Hotel. That's what happened. A guy pulled a gun out on us and tried to intimidate us. So, perhaps some of those stories are true. The same stories I was making fun of. But what I'm also thinking is perhaps, right? Like, there's people out there with guns, they go shooting guns, and people who aren't familiar with guns or how like acoustics works maybe will hear the gunshots and be like, "Oh, are they shooting at us?" and run. I don't know. Could be. So maybe they're not actually shooting at people, but that definitely showed me that maybe they could shoot at people. But don't shoot at me, because I will go get a gun and shoot back. Was the other girl doing that? She got shot at. Yeah, I feel like she wasn't shot at. Just maybe she heard the gunshots and knew the stories and was like freaked herself out. Unless maybe these dum-dums, they're out there drinking twisted teas, you know, urinating on cows or whatever, you know, they like to get up to in Byron, California, right? And maybe they had a few too many twisted teas and they see someone in the hotel and then they're like, let's try to scare him. And they like shoot at the wall on the other side of the hotel or shoot at like the hill. I mean, that's very possible. Because obviously if these people are shoving things up cows, you never know what they're going to get up to, right? Yeah, she could have, who knows? Maybe they did shoot at her. Maybe she just heard the shots. Who knows? I don't know. But it does show you that if you ever are considering going to Byron, be careful. There is a bunch of dum-dums out there. And dead cows. Dum-dums, dead cows, dirt bikes. And Dylan, I was there too. A lot of people don't realize how common it can be to hear gunshots in more secluded areas, so they assume, yeah, that's it could be something like that. I don't know. You know, I wasn't there. But it was crazy. It was crazy that happened, especially the whole time. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. And the first guys were cool. The first people left us alone. Like, we weren't doing anything. And this is the thing, too. Like, if you're going to pull a gun, right? If you're going to pull a gun and threaten someone, you need to have a reasonable threat. A reasonable, like, what is the reasonable threat? How is your life in danger? Like, whatever we're doing, if we're in there doing graffiti, that's not a reasonable threat. That would not hold up in court, I'll tell you that much. Right? But we weren't doing anything wrong. Again, this guy doesn't know what we're doing, though. But most people, what are we doing? We got hostages? Huh? Did we bring hostages to the Byron Hotel? No? Are we in there with our guns like next person that comes in here is getting it? What is the reasonable threat? There isn't one. So pulling a gun is stupid. And I say this as a person that grew up with guns. I'm a gun owner. Relax with the guns. You know what I mean? Like, just certain people shouldn't have guns if they need it to like flex, to like feel, I don't know. What I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Yeah, I don't know. My house is on fire. No! Is it Celtics lore or Celtics lore? How do you pronounce it? Is it the team? Is it not the team? I don't know. Where were they when those people were messing with the cow? It was probably the same people. They probably saw a dead cow and they were like, well, here's some fun. Well, here's a good time. Right? There's so many things I could say, but, you know, I try to keep my channel a little more family friendly. But, you know, they saw the cow. They got, heck yeah, we got a whole night planned now. Right? Let's bring our guns. Let's threaten some people for no reason that aren't, you know, threatening you in any way. But yeah, that's the real story of Byron Hotel that I did not want to put in the video, but will be in the members only video, at least partially, you know. Humans are interesting beings. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't even know what to say after that, but you know, maybe I should do that more. I don't know if you guys enjoyed that little story, but like, there's a lot of videos I filmed that have a crazy backstory that I haven't talked about. There's been a lot of weird stuff that's happened, but I don't want to put it in the video. You know what I mean? I want my video to be like, I don't want it to be controversy. I'm not that type of YouTuber. I'm not trying to shock people, or I don't do pranks. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do valuable content. Yeah, a lot of it's silly, but I try to do valuable content, valuable videos that could be referenced. they're entertaining, they teach something, right? Like that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be a million subscriber YouTuber that's just like doing shocking things and annoying people to like troll and trigger people for views, you know? So that's the way I see it. So a lot of times something happens in a video when I'm filming and I just don't put it in the video because I'm not that type of YouTuber. Gabe wants all the controversies. All right, maybe I'll do that every week. I'll try to remember like a story from an old video. That's one of the craziest ones though. It'll be hard to top that one. A guy coming in with a gun trying to threaten us was up there, you know? That was up there for sure. There's some fun ones. There's stuff in abandoned apartments in LA we filmed years ago. There's a lot of interesting stuff happened. A lot of interesting stuff. I will try to make a list and try to have more of the fun stories. Gabe with the struggle comment. You mean you don't make gold digger videos where you get rejected and then walk to a Lambo? No, I haven't done that yet. I was considering it though. You know, I'll do the reverse. Do like the gold digger video and then I'll walk to like just the most beat up, hardly running car of all time. Be like, I guess you chose right, madam. Be a little segment called story time. All right, I'll do it. I'll do more. And I was gonna talk about baseball season, but like we kind of already touched on it. But I don't know, I'm more excited than I thought. I think the Giants are gonna be better than most people figured. I don't know if we'll make the playoffs, honestly, because like, you know, the Dodgers will most likely win the division. Diamondbacks are still gonna be good. It's gonna be hard for us to make the playoffs, but I think there's gonna be a lot of fun baseball for the Giants. I really do hope Panda makes the team. I think that would be a lot of fun. One last ride with Pablo Sandoval. My plans though, I'm gonna be like, I've been hyping it up. I'm just gonna keep putting it out there. I'm gonna be at FanFest at Oracle Park. I'm gonna have some patches, so if you see me, if you want a patch, let me know. I got patches for you. So yeah, just I like to do stuff like that so people that actually like watch the videos or see me, I don't want to just like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, I'm awesome, right? I also want to do, even if it's something little like this, I want to like give back, you know? But yeah, if you see me at FanFest, I'll be doing that. I'm getting very stressed out. I'm still trying to wait and see, because they have not said anything yet about what's going on with the Rickwood Field, Alabama game. San Francisco Giants versus St. Louis Cardinals at the old Birmingham Black Barons field. There's no way to get the tickets yet, and I'm stressing. But this year, that is the number one thing I want to do. I want to go to that game, and I want to do a video at that game, and it's high up there. I'll tell you guys, I'm also planning on going to Kansas City. I want to go to Kauffman Stadium this year because they just announced plans for their new stadium. The Giants won the 2014 World Series there. I want to see that. I am very angry with Kansas City right now because of the Super Bowl, but I can dismiss that for a little bit for Kauffman Stadium. And I'm also trying to go to DC, and there's a week that the Nationals and the Orioles are both going to be playing at home, so I could potentially go that week and be able to knock off 2 stadiums, do 2 stadium videos of new places I've never been in 1 week. So that would be cool. We'll see. That's my plans for baseball season though. And there's a big video I've been trying to do for like 3-4 years now that I have to film in multiple stadiums. So maybe I can get that started if I am able to go to these stadiums, you know. So that's my plans for the channel in regards to baseball season. Rickwood Field game, special game. That's my number one. I want to go to Kauffman Stadium. And I'm trying to go to DC for another thing, but I would like to go so I can check off Camden Yards in Baltimore, like way high on my list of places I want to see. And and what is the Nationals ballpark called? I can't remember. Yeah, I could check off both of those. I know Gabe is going to a couple games that he has told me I should tag along, so I would like to do that too. We'll see what happens, but I want to do a lot of baseball stuff this year. If you're not a baseball fan, I apologize. I'm always going to have more stuff coming, though. With the Giants, I just want to see them still fighting for a spot until the end so I can see some meaningful games in September. Yeah, absolutely. I just want a fun season. Like, we're still kind of building. The Dodgers are still a powerhouse. We have to temper our expectations, but we can have fun along the way. Gabe, good night, Gabe. What's up with Mauricio Dubon? Thought he was a good prospect, but is he gone? I think he's still on the Astros, but he played really well for the Astros. All right, Jamie, have a good one. See you next week. Just sign up for the info on that game, see if it's possible for me to go price-wise. Yeah, it's like I don't even care about the price. Like, I'm down to go. Is it just called Nationals Park? I don't know. But this year, because I've been lagging on checking off stadiums and ballparks the way I've wanted to. So this year, I'd like to make a focus on that. And I still haven't done a video at Angel Stadium, so I would like to hit the road and do that. Actually, I just realized I haven't even done a video at Dodger Stadium. I've been there a handful of times, but I've never... I wish I was doing videos back then. I saw Kershaw versus Bumgarner in LA. Like, I saw some cool stuff. But I kind of want to wait to do my Dodger Stadium video when the Giants are good. So, like, we'll see how good we are this year. Because, like, I don't want to go when the Dodgers are this, like, cheap, all Madden team and the Giants are still rebuilding. You know what I mean? Like, that's no fun. I want to be a threat, you know? But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed baseball because I would like to do more baseball content is my overall thing there. Shout out Guy Slowinski. He gave me the sticker. All in good fun. Lucille and Stomper here. He said this was was it WrestleMania? It was Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin, I want to say. That's what this was based on. Great wrestling moment. Living in SoCal now, I go to a lot of Angels games. People talk down the stadium, but I like it, honestly. I think it looks cool, man. There's a lot of history there. I mean, the Rams used to play there. A lot of cool history there. I've never been to a game. I've been outside of it. I've been outside of it a bunch of times. I used to go to Disneyland all the time, right down the street, but never been inside. It would be really cool if I could, like, time it and also go to the Honda Center and see a Ducks game and check off both of them at the same time. Dodgers are weird with cameras, like they strict. Yeah, I got like a smaller kit I can rock with. So the camera, the way you saw it yesterday, that's not how I usually take it into games. I have a way smaller setup, and you usually can't bring tripods, which sucks. Baseball used to be really chill about cameras, and just like everywhere, they're like getting more and more strict, which is really annoying. Went to Dodger Stadium once, the year Bonds was in the home run record year, and he delivered. That's so dope. I'm jealous. And the first time I went to Dodger Stadium was 2012, so I didn't get to see Barry there. Dodger Stadium reminds me of a well-kept Coliseum, if that makes sense. It's old, but they keep it up to date. Yeah, so the first time, when I first went to Dodger Stadium, it was a dump. It was just like the Coliseum. Like, obviously, it was like old and they were not doing much with it. And then it was like whenever like the Magic Johnson group and then they bought the team, whatever it was, I can't remember, but I want to say 2014-ish, they dumped like $2 billion into renovating Dodger Stadium, and they added like they fixed everything. They like painted the walls, they put a bunch of murals, they did the bars in the outfield. Those bars weren't there when I first went, or if they were, it was much different. It wasn't as nice. So it was like a totally different experience. And the first time I went, I remember they just had like on the the concrete columns before you go down each road. They just had like a picture of like an old player or whatever, and they had a picture of Tommy Lasorda on one. So I remember I took a picture like making fun of him, and I posted it on Instagram. But it was like a totally different experience. So yeah, they put money into it, and it shows what the A's could have done with the Coliseum if they really wanted to, extend the lifetime. They could have, but actually just went to Monster Jam there at Angel Stadium, Honda Center. It's dope too. Go whenever the Sharks come down. That'd be super cool. I want to see it. I have to go to bed now. I have a statistics midterm. Wish me luck. Good night. See you next Sunday. All right. Thank you, Natalie. Had a good time yesterday. I'm going to hop off here too. I appreciate you guys. More coming soon. Like I said, first international video is either going to come out this week or next week, depending on this Fans Fest video, however long it takes for me to edit that. I'm going to be editing it all night tonight. So even though I'm signing off, my night's just starting. So, look out for that. Thanks to everybody that said what's up at Fans Fest yesterday. That, made my day. Super cool. Everyone's super supportive, and it means a lot to me. It really does. Hopefully catch me at a Roots game this year. Try to make that happen. A Candlestick Part 2 vid, and it took me back when you mentioned Hideo Nomo. Yeah. I saw his first game at Candlestick. It was crazy. It was cool. It was super cool. Went to Game 3 at NLDS in 2021 at Dodger Stadium. Giants won 1-0 on a Longo bomb. I went to, what game did I go to? I did a video. It was like Heartbreak at Oracle Park, I think it's called. Wasn't that great of a time. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can get him back. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Go Giants. Excited for the season. Warriors lost another heartbreaker tonight. We just keep fourth quarter. We just can't shoot. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed story time and show and tell. I'll do more of that too if people like it. Other than that, have a good night. Yeah, appreciate you guys.